I mean,
I think it
it's not
was
a
a pure
level of
draw.
mine, but you see yesterday's low was the high of the previous day. Complete V rejection.
To the tick, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That era has so many confluences that that's actually where I opened a put debit spread in the morning at the top.
Oh, fuck.
So
It's amazing.
what I did was when it got to that area, I closed my long put and held on to my short put, which made my long put the other day that I was underwater with a put debit spread instead of just a long put by itself. So
smart man.
So I booked profits at that area and made my long put from the other day a spread instead of just, to minimize risk.
It's really smart. It's good shit. Very, very light, Peter. At least for me.
I hear you pretty clear, Peter.
Okay, so it might be me.
Thanks.
Guys, just for now, obviously we have news right now, so just pay attention. First time up, 41.19 is a sell, okay? So just pay attention to that. As news rolls in. Personal income, it's at 0.3, forecasted at 0.2. But what's really going to move is the PCE, so there it is. PCE is at 4.6. This is interesting. And we'll have a wrestling order at 19. See what it does. I have a feeling I might just tag it really quick. Oh, fuck. I already took out one of them. Fuck. All right. Never mind. I'm going to have to delete that level now. 9250 was an attraction level. Sorry, got there. Oh, shit. Good thing I mitigated risk in my gold trade. And that shit fucking Jesus. I was up over $1,000 on that, and it just came right up against it. And probably will stop me out. It's fine. I just hope I don't take slippage on it. No slippage, thank God. Break even. Wow, look at gold go. Jesus.
So core PC year over year is what, in line or what? I don't think it matters to me, but
yeah, I think it's in line. I posted it. 4.6, forecasted 4.7, previous 4.7.
It's a bit lower than expected.
Yeah, a tad lower.
it looks like it wants to go up.
Yeah. Nice.
But who knows, you know?
It's insane. Yep. 61. 61 to 69. Sorry, 66 to 69. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah. So today's a little bit different, or this like couple days, because this is closing, quarter close, right? So this could be a more so-called risk on or risk off scenario, meaning everything is going to fall off the board, and or everything is going to go up. So it's dependent on if they're trying to enter assets or possibly covering, whether they're covering or whether they're entering assets. I don't know it yet, but it's probably going to be across the board of what we're going to see. So it's not really an inverse relationship as of today and yesterday. So just pay, what I'm saying? Yeah. Next, for the 661 is a scenario for gold, specifically for gold. The 661 to 669, 66.9, 66.1, that area is for gold. As far as ES, that was more of a short term thing, but today is going to be a little bit different, just like yesterday is going to be a little bit different. I think that we need to just see where they're trying to push things, as far as acquiring or covering assets, because this is quarter end. And I guess for me right now, what I'm fully paying attention to is actually the Shanghai index, to kind of give me a heads up right now. Yeah. So if you look at the Shanghai index right now, we've been fairly bullish at this exact same time. So I'm really kind of seeing that as a thing, and I think ES will actually act very similar to it, playing it out similar. So, it came up to a major level and rejected it, and we have a major level in ES coming up, and I'm wondering if we're going to get up there. I don't think we're going to get up there today, but we'll see what happens. I still think from a day standpoint, we are highly overextended once we get them to 19 area. So yeah. Yeah, well, end of quarter is essentially like they either need to rebalance their books. A lot of and John, correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of options are expiring as well. Is that true? So yeah, I mean, let's just say you're extremely long for ES for the quarter. you might want to get out now, right? And then rebalance your books for the next quarter, because they have strategies per quarter, right? So it's like MSCI rebalancing. Yeah. If that doesn't make sense, let me know, or like if I need to explain it better. Effectively,
I wouldn't mind you trying to repeat it.
excuse me.
I said I wouldn't mind you trying to repeat it or explain
Yeah.
it better.
So each fund, whether it's a mutual fund, private fund, hedge fund, any of those big institutions, they need specifically mutual funds, they have what they call an MSI, right? MSCI, sorry. And effectively, there's a strategy put in place. So let's just say you're allowed to have 25% risky assets, 25% stable assets, and so on and so forth, right? Or consumer staples, so on and so forth. 25% tax, stuff like that. What happens is that their analysts will say, based on our projections for this next upcoming quarter, we are projecting that instead of being 25%, it's going to be 15% or 5% or 50%. Usually it's not 50%, but you get the point. They're going to rebalance their books. And based on that rebalancing, it's going to cause a lot of market fluctuations end of quarter, right? Specifically, today, yesterday, stuff like that. So they usually need to get rid or cover or whatever a lot of their current open positions to try to get it low enough to meet that threshold of that 25% or wherever number you want to dream up. And then come Tuesday, thanks baby. Come Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday is we're gonna see a directional move, meaning they're gonna. So let's just say a lot of people are currently short, right? So the last couple of days they're buying to cover their shorts. Coming into say next week where they could repurpose that money, right? So maybe it's thrown into a lot of gold right now because they is less risky, or a lot of dollar, a lot of euro, whatever it may be, and then they'll take that money on Monday and Tuesday and push it into something that their analysts or the rules say that they need to shove it into, even though they don't believe in it. So that's what the capital flow is we can see earlier on where they're pushing that cash in, because they're not going to do it in an hour. It's going to develop over a couple of days, and then we can shove our orders there as well with them and let them bid themselves up, right? Does that make sense, Bayman?
It does.
Okay. Yeah.
So on our end, would you say that towards the end of the quarter and start of the new quarter, you'd be expecting more, depending on how many people are kind of on the same page, expecting more like trend days? Or
yeah, I think next week we're going to start seeing more directional moves in certain assets, right? Because at the end of the day, and this is that MRCI that I'm talking about, for the most part, this is what happens, right? They have their research that they push out. Now, each fund has their own analysts, obviously, so they might deviate slightly from this. I believe a lot of mutual funds don't deviate that far from it because they have to be safe, and then they go ahead and execute their so-called plan. Sorry, Bayman, your question was.
I was just, you answered it. I was asking, going into the end of the quarter, would you, and the beginning of the next quarter, would you just be expecting more trendy days?
I'm going to expect more Well, it depends. Like if they throw it into say gold, we're gonna see gold trend a lot more, right? If they throw it into say, uh, I don't know.
But
The
if they were putting it
currencies.
in gold, wouldn't they be selling like the ES or
They
everything
could
else?
be, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, if they're throwing into gold, ES may not trend, right?
Mhm.
Right. It could just be a slight sell off. But then we gotta see where that money is going or coming from. It doesn't have to come from ES per se.
Yeah.
Right. It could just be coming from, uh, the euro. Right. It could be coming from NQ. It doesn't even have to be from ES. Right. It could be coming from, them stacking up on copper maybe. So that's what I'm trying to see or find out.
Mhm. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I'll be back.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Hey, dude, oil hit that big level. Well, for me, at least, like a 75. Are you still going to wait for it to go up, or are you going to look for first shorts today, Zero, you think?
I think it also hit my. I think it did. Yeah.
I have like a daily order block at this level. That's where my level comes from. Yeah.
I do have a level there. But I don't know. I have to see what it does. Especially with quarter end, I just kind of want to see what's going to happen. I'll be right back, when I'm sorry.
Hey, Harvey.
Yeah, morning, buddy.
Good morning. What you feel about ES today?
Don't want to hear.
Huh?
You don't want to hear it.
You bearish? You're either bearish or bullish or neutral.
It's one of
It's
the
not that
three.
complicated. You have no idea?
I was kind of waiting for all you guys to tell me which way it was supposed to go, and then I was going to go the opposite.
Oh, well, I was leaning here. Let me help you. I was leaning long.
Yeah, exactly. So I was kind of looking.
Thing
for a short
is,
here. 4100 looks like a nice little spot to say fuck off to, right?
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking along somewhere like I have an hourly setup, but I want to get out at 4100. But it seems like I could see us hitting 4100 just because it's like yeah, it'd be a good place to go short. Actually, I agree. Just I want to go long into it, but I can't find a good risk reward, so I might just not trade today. Like
Well,
unless I
think
find a
you
different
might.
trade.
I think part of the thing is with your time constraints kind of hinder your ability to let the market do what it's got to do. It doesn't really care that it's 9 o'clock in the morning, or it doesn't really care that it's 11 when you normally stop. You know what I'm trying to say? Like this.
No, I
whole
stop
thing
at
can
12,
happen.
but yeah.
Well, but yeah, you know what I mean. Like it doesn't care that you stop at 12. It could do the move at 12:15, right? And that might partly hinder um your ability to do this, because like you're just going to take the whole day off, right? Instead, maybe at 2:30 there might be, you know, the beginnings of a, and it depends. Do you want to hold over the weekend?
Hold on. Do I want to hold over the weekend? Hold on.
See, like I'd like to see what, like closer to the end of the day, and we'll see. Like, because Zero says like he has a statement that he says it's like, how many people want to hold this long over the weekend, or how many people want to take this home short over the weekend, right? Like, so we'll have to see how hard it pushed. We've got a lot of reclaim and a lot of what do you call it? A lot of gaps to fill up above, right?
Thank you, Harvey. You've given me good insight. Like, I mean that, like, because I was thinking about what you were saying, and it's like, yeah, you're right. Sometimes the move doesn't happen at the morning. It reminds me of this one day where it was another Friday, like, I think it was the Friday 4 weeks ago, where it started out bullish, did a top tick, and then reversed and gave a really clean short setup. And, you know, with the 4100, I think that can happen. It can be a good swing.
Well, the problem I have is that we're right on top of it right now. Like,
Oh no, we can.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, we could easily make a new high and then make a new low. In fact,
Yeah,
that's
it's
something
just-
I would like to see.
This pre-market thing always throws me off, right? If I don't figure the shit out before like 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, it always seems like I'm like kind of skeptical of trying to enter a trade before, like between now and 9:30. I just don't like it for some reason. I think that when the market comes in at 9:30, it's just going to do like a angry happy dance and shake me out for no fucking reason. So I don't know. I just don't like getting into a position right now.
Oh yeah, I'm not getting into a position now. There's no reason to. I think the best trades, personally, are entered after the RTH open.
Yeah, but if you, yeah, 100%, it doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about.
Fuck you, market. I don't care about you either.
No, there's a thing that but that's the thing. You just said RTH, right, Specs? And reality is that the one guy calls them the thieves in the night. Most of the work. If you look at the averages of the size of moves, Euro and Asia sessions are the biggest moves.
I don't know if that's right. To be
That
honest,
is
do
right.
you have a
right.
back? Can you send me
Yeah,
a
let's
Excel?
text. I'll text Fat Cat. He's got a whole.
Because that's interesting. Because I've never heard that personally. Okay. from my backtesting is biased in the sense that it uses like my system, and I found that here I can give you numbers right now.
Yeah,
I found
I
that
know I don't know your system, but I know like it's all like I'm not gonna say you're like it's just dedicated to your system. Yeah, we're not gonna take it as a benchmark for the planet, but
of course. But what I find is that the best entries or the most predictable quote unquote entries, they happen in the morning. Like, hold on, I have it.
like what percentage at the time or whatever. Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It happened like the afternoon, like the non-RTH, basically all the percentage of entries that happen not in the first 3 hours is, hold on, I'm getting this number. It's 13% of the time, which means 87% of the time the entries happen during the first 3 hours. That's just what I've seen. I'm not saying there aren't good entries. There's obviously other systems, but I trade off of 1 hour mostly. And
So for your
Yeah.
system, that does calculate the after hours? Like, or is that just calculating the RTH hours, and then within those RTH hours, the first 3 hours are 87%?
oh no, it calculates everything. So that's everything. Yeah.
Huh, interesting. So to your system, first 3 hours of RTH produce the move.
hmm
It's an interesting thing because what Fat Cat has is it's
Mhm.
he called it a drifting market. The drifting
Drifting,
market
sure.
happens. Yeah, the drifting market where it just kind of goes and climbs and does like say a trend or whatever. That happens in the after hours. If I'm not, it was pretty late and I was tired, but maybe I'm wrong. But
So
even
I've
with
got
that
about
indicator, sorry, go ahead.
I've got about 2 years of stats backing it up. Usually the biggest moves happen when I am not on the right side of them. It's actually 90% chance. Yeah. Sorry, I have nothing actually to dedicate to this conversation. I'm sorry. That was it.
It's kind of funny. It gave me a chuckle.
Thank you.
100% of people, traders that are me, do not make money in the market. That's my stat.
All right, clowns. All right.
Honk, honk.
Going to
yeah,
review
well.
yesterday real quick.
Yep.
Scenario 1 was that we're going to bounce off of that pink line, which, again, I had to adjust it. So the scenarios aren't really properly drawn. It should be more like this, to be honest with you guys, because at that time, that's where the pink line was, but the bounce was off the pink line. Anyhow, it worked out really, really well. The idea was you're going to get a two-way trade. Your two-way trade, was for the scenario, your rejection of this line and then coming down. Now, it didn't come all the way down to this red line, which is a rejection point. These are all absorptions. This is the possible rejection. So you got multiple trades off that. I was waiting for it to come down to here before ticking along. However, like I was talking to John about this was perfectly to the tick the previous day's high. I don't trade that shit. I don't trade that type. But, if you noticed it, it would have been good to either, maybe tick along later on or maybe, not. So, anyways, two-way trade. We're coming into quarter's end. So it's very important that you're paying attention to what's going to happen for today. I think for the most part, we're actually going to have another two-way trade. So actually, I forgot this one right here. There should be 66. Okay. So 66 is an attraction level. The theory, of what I think is going to happen today is that we're going to come up, test this 119 area, and then have a hard rejection to the downside, possibly all the way to 0450, and then finishing slightly higher than that. That's scenario one. Scenario two, same thing, coming up, rejecting it, getting rejected by the 5875, and then kind of finishing on the lower day's end. Scenario three will be us to come down first, to reject it, come back up, reject the 19, and then, be on the little higher side. I think today is really, really tough to trade. I think if you identify the move, meaning if you think it's up, you're just looking to enter in that direction, and that's it. Yes, you can have a two-way trade, but just be a little bit careful. Reason being is because it's quarter end, and there's going to be, rebalancing next week. So you have to be very careful. You're also watching a lot of things such as NQ at the same time. This is something that, for me personally, I was watching over because I'm awake. Actually, you guys should be awake too. I was looking at, this rejection point right here in ES, the overnight high, essentially. And lo and behold, as I was watching this live, I was like, oh, right, because we have a level here at 139, and the high of the overnight was at 138.75. This is something that has been, this line, this 139 and NQ has been sitting there for, since the beginning of the week, right? So that's the line in the sand, which we got there, one tick off and hard rejection off of it. So same thing, we're watching that 139. It's still a rejection point. So just pay attention to that as well. I think a lot of it still has to do with gold, but, again, just, be a little bit more careful today just because of the rebalancing, end of quarter. I think, we're going to get the more meaningful move beginning of next week for a midterm, like a, middle term, middle term, trader type of deal, right? So intraday wise, this is what I think is going to happen. I'm probably going to lean a little bit more to the short side, meaning I'd rather, if you, let's just say, only have like one or two bullets in your chamber, I'd much rather wait until it gets to this area to sell, than to, participate in the middle. I'll send out the NQ level so you guys can see it. If you guys have any questions or anything to add, please do so. NQ has a lot less. There it is, boys. Any questions, let me know. I'll be right back.
Zero.
Yes, sir.
You're confident in that 4019 level, right?
Yeah.
4119.
Yep.
Okay.
Why?
All right.
You don't like it?
No. I do like it. That's why I'm asking. I mean,
Here, let me show you if you're watching the screen.
yeah, I'm watching it. The way it makes sense to
Do
me
you
is
see this?
yesterday we. Yeah, where?
Do you see this?
Right there. Oh, you have a short position right there. Chad, I love it.
Just have a resting order.
Yeah, I
of
mean, it makes
course-
sense.
What? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it makes sense because we gapped up, and yesterday was kind of like a choppy day. So
Yeah.
I could, typically we run on gap days after a chop day. There's a really good chance. I'd say like over 50%.
Yeah.
So I could see us running into that price.
Zero. When we get closer to that number, would you shuffle that order around, or are you just gonna? That's that.
Sorry, say that again.
Would you move that order around once we get closer to the price, or is that just that?
As we get closer to it, I'll reevaluate. But as of now, in case it spikes there, am willing to take it just blindly.
Right, but if it does kind of wander up there, you'll kind of take another look at it.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can't do that kind of shit.
No,
Only
it's
done
fine.
that a few times. I'm not a fan of limit order. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Is it either it misses me or it just doesn't respect it at all and just going? Excuse me. Just as a, I guess we only got a minute to go, but as a note here, both Russell and Dow Jones opened out of the middle of their risk range to the high side.
Thanks, Harvey.
Up on sectors, except for tech. Tech was a gap down. Crude oil is still going. So did Biden miss his chance to reload the boat there, or what happened with that? Does anybody watch or pay attention to that?
I didn't see it.
Apparently, he was supposed to replenish the what do you call it? The strategic supply or whatever the storage or whatever the holdings. Oil. He didn't do it.
I didn't see it. No. Good luck, guys. Gold's probably gonna get back up to 98.9. Oh my god, I'm gonna tick off. Please don't tell me I'm gonna tick off. Don't be shitty. Alright, I think I'm in.
Are you actively looking right now, Zero?
Looking at what?
Pardon?
Looking at what?
So, like, are you trying to get a trade on right now?
Yeah, I am. Why, what's up?
No, I was just
I'm out.
going to touch on that conversation that Specs and I were attempting to have at the beginning of the day here.
Fuck. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. It's just open, so we'll
That's why I
talk
asked.
about. Okay. So what's up? What were you asking me, Harvey? That's long, Cosmo. Cosmo, you see the overnight high?
Yeah.
Right at that
Actually,
level.
it was just a scalp. I wasn't 100% confident as it's the middle of the big range in
Yeah.
NQ. So I just took the long and cut it at 114. Now waiting for that high of the range or the high of the day. I have the same level as yours to try short it, but I have like to see good price action to be able to short it.
Yeah.
Short 13122.5 mitigated the risk. We did stop on the high of the day on NQ.
You see zero.
What's that?
What do you see?
I'm not seeing too much. There's nothing to do, right? Like, I know ES is leading to the upside, but I see NQ being fairly weak. I don't see too much right now. I don't think, a lot of this is like risk on, but at the same time, I think we're just gonna have to wait for it to play out. We also have news coming up too, right?
When? And 45?
Yes.
5 minutes.
We have 20 minutes to Michigan sentiment.
5 minutes.
So this, whatever it's doing, I'm just gonna let it do it. And just monitoring things right now. Took what, 2 stabs in gold, one's break even, one loss. I'm still sitting short in my euro trade. That's about it. Not looking to do too much right now. I think if you're trading this, you should really wait, for either a really, really good setup, which, there isn't really in right now for me. or you just got to wait for the news to kind of pan out for us, right? I'm still leaning for intraday, you know, possibly short, but I need to find good location for it.
Okay. So VIX just
VIX
kind of
is-
went down.
VIX is pretty much the same where it was yesterday, right? Or it went down a little bit.
It just did it though. It just kind of dropped
Okay.
and broke support level.
Yeah.
So see, right, what that means. But it looks like a push to the high side here for a minute.
Yeah, I wanted to say something. I think that news report can push the market down. That's about it. And then it can. Yep.
Pop, what about 3 more minutes till that PMI news, right? Oh yeah, Specs.
Yeah.
Like the news, all those numbers should come out bad, right? It's just how is it going to react? That's the hard part, I think. Really, yeah, you're right. Like, do you disagree that the numbers are going to come out like above forecast or whatever? Like, maybe not above forecast, but like.
What do you mean?
With news,
Yeah.
like the PMI, I think the numbers will come out low, right? Like, I don't know. I guess they've already kind
Anyway.
of baked that in.
I just want to say I have work in 15 minutes, so if I disappear, it's probably because of that.
Yep.
But I think the news is gonna do like that thing where it does a fake move to stop everybody out and then goes higher. That's just a guess. I'm saying that because I'm positioned long, but I could be completely wrong.
You're saying we're gonna rip down and then go up
Yeah, that's my guess.
and stop everybody out that was long from 94s or something.
Yeah, like it could take out low of day, just like as a bottom tick.
I'm here, guys. I'm just gonna take. I'm just gonna eat something really quick. But I'm here.
Okay.
Well, Specs, yeah, we should, if we're going for it, we should look for that pullback to go long, eh?
Yes, sir. Pull back to the long.
What are you thinking? Like 96, or do you think deeper?
Oh, like low of day. 91, 89, 88. I mean, it depends, right? The market's always right. We already hit that during RTH, so it could be done. That's why I'm not holding my breath on it. But typically, there's 2 moves to the price, typically. So we'll see.
When you say low a day, you mean like the New York session?
RTH low. So the exact price I'm referring to would be 88.50. It's up to the market. Does anybody else see anything differently?
I'm just gonna play my levels. That's it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna see anything else. Or if it's to the long side, I'll get long. At my level. If it's short, I'll short at 19.
Yeah, you're gonna short 19, 119, like around there. I hear you.
Yep.
Nice, good level.
Get some water back. 12 minutes. Fat Cat is streaming, so if you guys want to jump over there, that's cool too. Just FYI.
When it comes to this combine, I don't know. It's kind of a stupid question, but like, is it better just to chop away at this because of those drawdowns and all that, like the trailing, all that stuff? I mean, is it better to, or is it better to shoot for like bigger trades? Should you just chunk away at it for like 100, 200, 300 a shot, or should I go for
Trade the way you
I just
trade.
don't want to do like too big a trade and then have it all,
Trade the way you
compared
trade.
Trade the way I trade. Okay, so just keep it consistent. Is that more like what you're thinking?
Mm-hmm. I want you to trade the way you trade and just, do well at the rules. Meaning, don't overtrade, don't do this. Just trade the way you trade. Don't switch how you trade based on because it's a combine or something, right? Right.
Well,
don't gamify it.
Yeah, don't change the way I trade just to try and pass this fucking thing, because that's not going to help or work.
Correct.
It's going to fuck me up more than anything anyway. Right?
Yeah. If your target, let's just say your daily, like you want, like, let's just say you're up close to passing and you need like $50 more, right? Let's just say, or 100. And your target is actually shy of that. Don't extend your target just to try to capture the extra $100, right? Your target is your target.
The trade is the trade.
Yep.
Now, is there a problem with going over like the $3,000? Like,
no.
Trying to hit it to the number right on the top side? No.
Right. But let's just say everything is rules based. Let's just say your target is will net you say $500, but you're like 400 or 300 from meeting your target goal. Just take it off. There's no need to just play it all out, right? Just take it off. That's the only gamified thing I would say you should do, right?
Now, let's just say you blow the 3,000 out of the water on the last day. Let's just say you go and you hit like 3,700 or something.
You can't. You can't.
Huh?
You can't.
So what happens with that extra 700? Is that going towards the funding, or is that just doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter. Okay. That's why there's no point.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. That's cool. What are you gonna send me a link, right?
Yeah.
Or did you already do that?
Peter already signed up for it. I don't know if the link is already there.
Oh, he's doing that.
I signed up today.
Step.
What is that posting note?
I signed up today.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Using the link, yeah.
Just send it in the screenshot section, guys. YouTube, Peter. Piotr. Just so that, we all, because it's going to get buried.
What exactly are we sending, sorry?
There's a flying knife screenshot. Send it there. Yeah. There you go, Peter. Piotr. I like how Risky says it. Piotr. Can't say it. I suck at pronouncing names. 7 minutes.
I love how the flow is doing this like right before Gonna make it easy, is it? It's gold.
With the commission schedule, what are we using, live or default?
I believe live. It depends on what you're trying to trade. I believe if you use, if you're trading micros, you should go with live. And then if you're trading minis and you're not going to jump down to micros, then you should be trading with default.
So
Because
we
it's
have the
actually
choice to
cheaper.
do 2 minis versus 10 or 15 macros. Is
Right.
that just per person?
Right. So it's cheaper if you do, micros.
Yeah. What's everyone else doing?
I haven't decided yet,
All right.
but just, do your plan. The purpose is, of course, the goal is to pass and shit like that, but the objective is to build good habits. Yes, Harvey, I will send it to you. Five minutes.
And sorry, did you figure out that Google sheet?
Yeah.
Okay. The combine doesn't track the trades. Like, you want us to write our entry and our.
No, the entry is a habit thing, right? It will track it, but there's no comment section.
Just
the
why
goal
do
is
you need
to
why-
comment.
Sorry, why would you want to track the entry or the exit? Like, just the prices. Like, why does that?
You mean, why are you putting it in the journal? I don't understand.
Just to verify the trades, I guess. Okay.
No, this is just a good habit to journal your trades.
I guess my stuff does it for me. I just never tracked that stuff ever because it already was written down for me in my broker.
If you do it manually, like it soaks in your head so much easier. Like you actually, it's like school, you got to rewrite it down. You just notice it 1,000 times more.
All right, well, good luck, guys. I'll gotta head to work, but I'll see you guys on Monday. Best of luck.
Later.
See you, man.
Good weekend, Specs.
Yeah.
Look, I missed it.
Just in NQ turning like that.
Oh, fuck me.
Did you have a good day yesterday, Zero? Did you go out on the town?
Oh, yeah, I did. Just hung out with some good friends. Nothing crazy.
Which guys? Do you still play the darts, or you don't do that anymore?
Yep. Love darts. Very European thing to do, but
Darts, really? I think it'll be American.
Hmm?
Darts is European.
darts are
I would
very
have thought it would have been American.
no.
Oh, really?
Very European.
True.
Wasn't it invented in like the UK or created or wherever?
Yeah, maybe. It's actually interesting where it came from.
Yeah, in the UK, 1860s. It should be coming out now, guys.
I wonder what the practical. Because you know how most things are like they had to have something. And they're like, well, let's just make fun. Like, what were they using the darts for before they started throwing them at the dartboard and keeping track of score?
I don't know, bro.
Torture or something,
Yeah, probably. Man, they done some sick shit in the medieval ages.
right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, hold on a second. We could just have fun with these too, right? The guy's like, ah, yeah, you're right.
'62.
What? 62.
'62.
Well, that's the. Right. So that should. That's bad. That's bad. That's what I mean. That's bad number. This should be bad news. That should bring it down.
Not what I anticipate as far as the action goes. I'll be right back. We'll get some water.
Oh, post it. Post it. Take that down.
Yeah.
Take what
Take
down?
that,
Okay.
take that post down that you just put up. And
Is
then
it
you gotta
done?
scratch. See what Peter did in the top left?
Oh yeah, scratch it off.
Oh
Yeah,
shit. Cheers. Thanks, fellas.
scratch that out for us, would you?
It doesn't really matter, to be honest.
Yeah, no.
It's not like we can
Ah,
hack
it's the-
it, but might as
Yeah,
well.
it's just a combine. It's not like it's your real account, but I mean,
Oh, shit. Cheers.
Yep.
oh, we're at the end of the. Isn't what is it? Okay, so it's the end of the quarter, end of the month. You know, still getting through that financial fuck around.
Kind of like the short and NQ. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Get your shit together, bro.
Amateur right now.
What was that?
Amateur Al.
Kind of like the short in NQ, to be quite honest. Missed it. So crap.
Oh, what the fuck, right? Fucking disappointing news.
This has been a wild week in the markets, guys.
Fucking interesting, dude.
What, got a house they want to paint with me?
You want to watch it dry?
It's
And
the
when
fun
you're
part,
done,
at least you get high.
when you're done, let me know. I'll plant the grass and watch it grow.
Oh
Right.
yeah, you
Have you ever
boys.
laid sod?
No.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Don't even. That's. I'll give you a list of jobs. I don't care how fucking good or whatever you think, but you're paying people to do that. All the other jobs you can do on your own, that's fine. But some jobs, you people, I am not doing it anymore. And laying sod is 100% one of those fucking jobs, man. It is so easy, but it kills you, man. It's brutal job.
It's so easy, it's brutal.
Like physically brutal,
Boring.
man. Everything, all chalk everything up, and your clothes are fucking destroyed afterwards as well, and it's just hard. It's so easy, it's brutally hard.
I've never done it, but I fucking hate putting up drywall, but I'll say that much.
Drywall?
You know.
Some guys are fucking so good at it, man. It's not even funny. I saw these guys from back. One guy was just like this, just like a bodybuilder kind of guy. He's spinning a fucking sheet like a fucking pizza, and he's throwing it up with one hand. And the one guy's screwing off. I swear to you, it sounded just like NASCAR. I was just like, holy fuck. Like, they were like, we're out of screws. I'm like, what? $3? He's like, yeah, we're out of screws.
I just bought you 1,000.
No, like more than that, like 1,000. And they were just, it's just killing
Nice,
me,
Cosmo. Cosmo's the only one who's actually trading in this. Yeah.
I'm trading.
Are you?
I'm doing stuff. Yeah, right now I'm short 75, 0075.
Good shorts.
I had another trade.
Holy cow.
Earlier I got long 95 at 933.
How deep do you think you could see a pullback here?
Up to 4,100. And then get short.
Turns out me and Peter have the same last 4 digits.
$4,100, guys. There goes 4,100.
Great. Post it.
I think I'm gonna wait before I take this short, though.
What was that, Harvey?
Peter posted, one, don't write anything in that chat. I want it to be screenshots only. Secondly, include last 5 digits then.
Yeah. Let me see. The digit before that for me is a 3. Is yours the same, Peter?
Fuck's sakes, guys. You guys just like using the same account, or what the hell is going on?
Before that is a D.
What?
You're up next. That's your one. Before that. Yeah, then a 5.
Okay, that's fine. Just post it. It's fine. Just leave it as is. It's just because if you change it, we'll see. It doesn't really matter. It's not really to identify whose account it is, anyways. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just leave it. It's fine. Fuck sakes.
Shit.
I didn't hear what you said, Harvey.
You keep cutting out. Your mic's not sensitive enough. It's not picking up your voice properly.
Shit. I think I'm fucking. Damn it. Missed it. Son of a-
I'm just
Holy
hearing
shit.
cuss words like shit, fucking son of it.
Yeah, I did miss it. No. You are correct, sir.
Couple seconds.
You have Tourette's, Harvey.
A little, because here it comes.
Harvey, can you be honest with me? Did you watch that video?
Part of it. Yeah.
Is that you in real life?
Maybe.
As soon as I watched that, I thought of you.
It was funny.
The step grab was on.
I'm gonna take this on a chase potentially.
Yet. Are you really?
Oh,
All right.
risk is, isn't it?
You didn't like the 4100 when I called it?
Right, but it didn't produce itself till now.
What do you mean? 4100 came.
No, I know, but it just
It
didn't
went
give
up
me
to it was 2 ticks higher.
Yeah, I get it, but it just
How
didn't
fucking
give me a-
precise you want me to be? God damn it.
Oh yeah, but your number is great, but I need an entry signal. Fuck. Don't I? Other thing is saying no too. That's fucked. See how I threw it away? Might give you another shot at the bit higher here.
Bring my
All
remaining
once.
contracts in gold to break even. Gone to a critical level. We might bounce it. We shall see. I still foresee this going quite low if you're trading gold. I think there's a potential to get down to 88.50. We shall see. 88.50 for the day, not for life. I think there's quite a bit of downside for gold. So I'm sure gold short euro because fucking euros. Let me see. Cosmo.
I was short NQ, but this price action at this point, I don't like it. Doesn't seem to go down. Want to
Fair.
retest maybe higher 55's areas or even the break the high of the day. So I'm just gonna wait to see what's gonna happen.
I think NQ is not going lower because ES is just holding. so well. You know.
Yeah.
So good, probably good call. How many trades have you done today, Cosmo?
I made 7 trades.
Okay. Okay.
To me, or is the order flow really light and as well?
Do you have news?
And we already have.
Oh, President Lagarde in 41 minutes, but that's about it. I don't see anything else. Mm, I know I'm not talking very much, so if you guys want to jump to Fat Cat stuff, I'm cool with it. I'll be right back. him and you clown.
Well, I was sitting on the toilet and I was like, there is no way I'm going to come back to my trade and either not be stopped out or
Something.
not have hitting a target or something. But
Yeah.
it is just about at the same spot.
Hmm.
Timing might have been a bit off, but I'm short 99.75. Risk is really deep, though. That's part of the issue.
I'm just sitting on my hands. Like that.
You said you're sitting on your hands?
Yeah, I ain't touching shit at the moment.
Good. I haven't traded ES or anything yet. I do not think it's a good move. I don't love it.
Should be good.
You think so? Let's see.
I've been known to have been wrong, though.
No. Marvy wrong?
Couple times. Really holding up daily the +1 limit.
Hey, who was the guy that was from Russia? In this, not in the private chat, but in the general chat. It was a Russian guy. It was a guy from Russia.
Was this months ago? I remember you made fun of him, and I never heard him since.
I didn't make fun of him.
His name, he had like an actual
You're
name.
joking about kicking him out because he's Russian.
Oh, the Daytona dude.
Daytona,
Was
Is
it
that him?
Jackie Daytona?
Cool,
No, I like him. I like him.
Oh, this is ages ago. It's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
So I think I know the answer to this because Sierra chart. But is there an easy way in Sierra chart to like label each high and low of a candle? Like, I feel like that should be super easy, but I
What do you
can't
mean?
find it. I'm trying to label the high and low of cumulative delta bars.
I forget who uses. I think
Like at the high and low of each bar, I want it to like just say what the high was and what the low was, like right above it and below it.
ES is pushing high of the day or pushing.
I thought it would be like something easy in the study.
Nothing
settings,
easy in Sierra. Nothing.
No, I know. I even Googled it and read around for a couple minutes and couldn't find anything there either. But I think I'm about to get stopped out. Maybe.
Thank you, high of the day or new high. Interestingly, ES is not. Mhm. Hey, that Wally Doza guy's back. He's in Fat
Why?
Cat's stream. What?
Wait, really?
Yeah. He's in Fat Cat's stream.
Wow.
Do you even know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Do you even know why he's significant?
Yeah, I do.
You want to share?
Yeah. Can you share?
Oh, he was what he was like he was a mouthpiece or something. And he always had contradicting thoughts or something along those lines. Isn't that right?
He was always what?
Contradicting everybody.
I don't know about everybody, but he was talking stupid shit. Like, really. Like, he's the guy that said, oh, dude, did we just top tick that fucking shit in ES? He was the guy that said, if your levels don't stop to the tick, then it's not a level.
Oh, so he's a retard.
Yeah, basically.
Fuck.
That was funny as fuck.
It's you can't use that. He's just handicapped.
Yeah.
He's just special.
Especially
Subjective.
stupid.
He's subjective. Yes, very subjective.
So I was doing a weird thing last night while I was drinking. And I was sitting on my couch, just going through Discord, and I was like, wonder what this used to be like 3 years ago. So I scrolled all the way back and read through maybe like a few months of stuff on like ES Chat. And it gave me like some weird feels. Like, have you ever seen The Office? Have any of y'all ever seen The Office?
Yeah.
You know when like Michael Scott leaves for the last time and you just get that pit in your stomach because it's kind of sad? Well, it felt like that. Like, it felt like the guys back then used to be like super close and just one after the other, they disappeared. And it was kind of sad.
You mean in the ES text chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, people come and go.
We're getting
But, like-
heavy by Untitled.
There's a lot more doing people wrong back then. I thought there's a lot of it now, but I mean, it just seems like back then that was when dating's a funny industry, right? You're trying to prove something to, I don't know who the fuck you're trying to prove it to, but you're always
Yeah.
trying to prove it to somebody, right? And it's like, I'm the smartest guy here, and that is typically, that was the tone back then for sure.
Was it?
Oh, this just does not want to go.
So
Like, it kind of felt like in construction, you'll like work with these guys for like 2 years at a time every day, and you'll get super close to them, and then the job's over, and you all just kind of part ways and never see each other again. And it's kind of like a somber feeling. And I think I don't know, that'd be weird, like trading with guys for years and then disappearing, which I'm sure will happen.
Yeah, experienced it.
bitch.
Poor Harvey.
Well, at least he was small size. Were you on that one there, dipshit? Oh, it's going to come through too, right after it stops me out. That's. You just waited. They should have did.
No, I think this will get up to at least 13. I don't think the short's in.
Fat Cat's shooting for like up and above, right?
I don't know. I'm not watching this shit.
Or last night.
Okay.
Just looking to double check. He's looking for something up.
I think Fat Cat's annoyed right now. Morphus and Risky are just going at it. They're not like going at each other or anything.
Well, like you're just reading the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, Risky. Why is Risky? He's not even. Oh, there he is in there. Sorry.
Yeah, he is in
Didn't see.
there. Do not overtrade this, gents. Don't do it.
Flow fucked me. The indicator's working, right? I just
Nobody's on them.
nothing. I just can't catch a break.
What indicator are you using now?
That's right.
What indicator are you using now?
Same one. I wasn't even using it. I haven't even looked at it, but I mean, I flip over to it every once in a while just to see if it's relatively working.
Yeah.
Microsoft just turned. Amazon's pushing those at highs. I am so excited today because we're extended. I think we can go down a lot. We are extended, like we do have that big gap down here at the down to 4,000. I see.
Wait till we hit 419.
You're waiting for 419?
Yeah.
Today's Friday.
Yeah. 4119.
Yep. I also watched 13. They're in and around the area. We might reject a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so aggressive today. It is though.
Daylight savings for me again next week, so get to start an hour earlier, which is cool. Starting at 11, around 1:12.
If you're looking for a trade, just wait till I'm in close, guys. I'm gonna go have a smoke. I'll be back.
2.5 is pretty good. That should get you going.
Yeah, got them all myself too. Yeah.
They're kind of a funny thing. Like you can kind of funny. Some of them you have to do a whole bunch. Some of them you don't. Some like I don't know.
It depends on which ones you pick, doesn't it? Like how potent they are.
Yeah, but I mean, some people say the stem is better. Some people say that the fucking this and the that, and
Yeah, hey.
I really think it's like a lot of things. It has to do with this mindset you're going into it.
Yeah.
Like everything. Like so how much food did you eat? How much water? Like everything that you've done that day, and your mindset of it, right? Like
Yeah. What's in your stomach? How much absorbs
yeah,
up
exactly, and
whatnot.
how it's going to react down there, exactly. This is just gonna fucking cocksucker all the way up all day, isn't it?
Way to 4119, man.
Is it me or is this week just fucking boring? Right? It's good self. It's very good. Self control, Peter. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. This is quite messy, action-wise.
We are just 40 minutes to London close. What do you think about the London close reversal?
I agree. Just wait. That cat made $450 today. That's not very good. Not very good at all, actually.
If it doesn't blow down now, I'm gonna close my short. I'm short NQ, but it seems to have problems to go down. But if it goes down, it will go very deep, I think.
Did some news drop? Because gold just dropped, euro just dropped, and I know because, well, I'm short both, but something happened?
XY. DXY as well.
Yeah, what's going on? What the fuck just happened? There's no news.
Not
right?
sure.
Bonds dropping.
Because of all that, I kind of went short there.
It's, I might close out my position.
If I can get some fucking nickels here. God damn it.
Easy.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Harvey.
Uh-huh.
On the real, okay? Like, obviously, I care about you. When you're, it's one thing to be like jokingly mad, but if you're actually mad, that's really bad for your.
Oh, I
trading.
know. I gotta try and let it go.
Yeah.
We did that double top as well. That's kind of why, I chased it a hair.
Okay.
Got 105.25 short.
Okay.
That was a 107.75 risk, so 10.
I'm just saying, like, you don't want to be overexcited when you're trading.
Should try and mitigate here. I don't have to worry about nothing.
Think zero, that could be the high of the day, or you think there is more upside?
Sorry, I'm looking. I'm not. I'm thinking right now.
So from a levels perspective, you think there is more upside for the ES, but NQ is very extended to the upside.
Yeah.
Compared to ES.
1 second, sir. I do think we actually have additional upside, but I mean that's just a guess. I really don't know. It really depends.
Like
on
based on what you think there is more upside to that move.
Yeah, I just based on so just looking at the VIX, looking at the bonds, I feel like there is possible more upside, but I don't know. You know what? Let me scratch that answer. I have no fucking clue. I'll just be honest with you. I don't. Yeah, because here's the thing, right? The Russell's leading clearly, right? And we haven't seen the end of Russell. Now, Russell right now at 04 is a major level. Okay.
Yeah.
So if Russell releases, then we might have some downside to this, right? But I don't have a clue, bro. I'm not gonna pretend I know either.
Yeah, like compared to the gold, like the chart that you have comparing the gold with RTY.
Yeah.
from yesterday, you saw that there is a kind of a low volume node, or like there was an area where price could reverse.
Correct.
That was a good thing, like to take in consideration, I think.
Yeah, I think for right now, I really don't have too much of a clue, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't have too much of a clue. I'm sorry, dude. I don't have a good answer for it.
No, we are just discussing. I closed the trade. Actually, I
Okay.
didn't like the price action, so I think I'm done for the day. So
Like, I think we could possibly get up to 1815, and that's something that you should tag 1815 in the Russell. And if we do, then I would say that we can start looking for potential
Okay.
reversal. So 1815 in the Russell.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys should
And yeah.
Sorry, what am I saying? For
Yeah,
those of you guys
go ahead.
who use, for those of you guys who use any kind of system that you can easily put on alerts, get in the habit of putting on alerts, right? So I look at a lot of different things, and you should start doing that as well. And when you identify something, so like for instance, the Russell, you just want to put a quick alert on it, right? Same thing with gold, right? If I see something that I like, for instance, I would say 94.7 was an area of possible reversal. Even though I'm short, I flagged it. And then once it got there, I could have elected to take some off, but I didn't. And there was a really decent bounce to the other side. But, get in the habit of like, oh, I think this could be it. And then you mark it, right? So start getting the habit of putting up a lot of alerts.
Yeah. So yesterday I asked you about the pink levels at
Yes.
the middle of the gap calculation.
Yes.
Like what's the gap from the open price at midnight UTC or something? Like if you can just
the open price of regular trading session to the high of the previous day.
Okay, so the open with the high of the previous day.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. I don't know if this is the high of the day. I'm gonna just keep watching it. If the Russell breaks the high of the day, I don't think we're at the high of the day. With the ES, despite ES being weaker, this could just continue to drag it, right?
Yeah.
I have. I'm just gonna alert crude oil. Okay. I'm gonna ignore crude oil. So if you look at my chart, I have Russell Green, and this is probably put there since what day was that? Last Friday. Yeah, last Friday. So ever since last Friday, I've been hyper bullish on the Russell. So we're getting a little bit more activity right now across the board, which is telling me that, perhaps they're actually starting to do the MOCs now. Instead of that slow grind. Yeah. Russell's just, it's right at the previous week's high right now, which is fine. We have a daily level at 1810. But again, I think 1815 is that good shorting area. ES is still holding. See what that does.
I was going to shut it off. I just let it ride instead.
Shut what off?
I like just prematurely shut it off and just take less of a stop.
In ES or?
In ES.
Hold up, I'll be back.
There's another guy too that's hasn't been around in a long time. Cliff.
I don't know who Cliff is.
I don't know either, but all I remember is that he had like the Captain Highliner picture.
No clue. Who's Cliff?
Allosaurus up on Fat Cat's thing.
Oh, Cliff is. Oh, that guy. I don't know.
He hasn't. Nasco too. He hasn't been around in a long time either, and now he's back. What happened?
Yeah, same thing with Santos, right?
It's just funny that they all show up on the same day. Yeah.
Mhm.
How many times is this going to soft roll over, or what? The damn it, man!
Just wait.
To be late. Oh, top ticked me. Let's just double check how far off I was. 2 ticks, I think. Yes. I had said it. I said it. I said it.
Guys, what number are we looking for in the Russell?
Wait. 3, 4, 5. 5 ticks above, right? And I said it 3 ticks above.
Harvey.
Is anybody going to answer, or am I just going to answer?
I prefer you not to answer.
For me not to answer? Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Amen. What are we looking for? Did everyone just like take a break or what?
You
I
what?
gotta go Tinkies.
What are we looking for in the Russell?
Me?
We.
Did I hear that?
What?
Did I hear you call me? Sorry, I was
I said, what are we looking for in the Russell?
Oh, I gotta pull that up. I don't know.
Okay.
Good answer. Good answer.
Does
Don't
anyone
beat
know?
around the bush. Oh, seriously,
Well,
just don't beat around. If you don't know, then just say it. That's
Okay.
fine.
Does anyone know?
Have an idea?
What are we watching in the Russell? What price are we watching for rejection in the Russell? Okay. It's okay. Post a note, you there? Imperator?
Yeah, I'm here. You said it earlier, but do you have the levels down somewhere so I can drop them into my chart for the Russell?
Yeah, well, it's just today's level, right? So, but I did call it out. I'm also calling you guys out now. Imperator, are you there? Nice. I made a big fuss about it too, man. Okay, last one, Cosmo. I think Cosmo's the one who asked.
Yeah, we discussed earlier about the if RTY can break the high of the day.
No, what level are we looking for that rejection?
Oh, okay.
Remember?
I don't know.
Okay, 1815, guys. Write it down. First time up, you're selling that shit, right? So once Russell gets up there, see if it's going to reject 1815. If it does, then you hop into, say, NQ or ES too short. Right?
I don't know, but the screen is blurry, zero, so we don't see anything at this point. Like, it's very blurry. The charts are blurry.
Oh, I don't know why it's blurry, but
yeah, I don't know if others have the same issue with the stream.
But still, I mean, it's something that I said in voice, right? So
Yeah, it doesn't like I
Yeah.
wasn't like saying. I'm just. It was another thing about the stream.
Yep, that's fine. Okay. I don't know why the stream is
18:15 was it?
blurry. 1815 in the Russell. You need that was when I was saying like, oh, you guys should start doing like alerts and blah blah blah. You know, that's what I was talking about. 1815 is a level I already put an alert out there. When it gets there, I could be staring at gold or the euro or ES and it will alert me and say, hey, dude, we just got to 1815. Now, it doesn't mean that ES won't, it doesn't mean that we have to reject right away. But if we're not seeing the price action we like in the Russell to reject that 1815, then we're not taking a short in ES, right? Because the Russell's holding everything up right now until it gets to that 1815 area, right? Had I was able to get long in the Russell, which I completely whiffed, despite me making it green, I would be aiming for 1815, right? And that's the area, target that I'm looking for. And I think that once it gets there, we have a decent chance of rejecting that. And basically, everything is going to look and feel like a rug pull.
Just even the correlation between NQ and ES right now is interesting.
Hey, man, I'm going to delete that because I only want people in here who are in here to be able to get that information. And plus, it's a daily thing, right? So, for now. It's very nice of you to try to share with your comrades.
What's he sharing?
Well, I mean, he wrote it in.
My fucking back is sore.
Carrying us?
Oh no, I wish.
It'll be very, very perfect if the Russell gets to 1815 and the ES also gets to 19 at this exact same time, or 13, and we hard reject both. That'll be the perfect scenario.
Yeah, so what, 12, 1450, 1275, 1450, and now you're suggesting 19 as an overshoot?
For ES?
Yeah.
ES was always 19.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that we could potentially, the rejection could come earlier at 13. Someone in my group called out 13. So I'm just saying it to you guys. Watch 13.
That's what I'm trying to say is that I see that's daily +2 is 1275. Weekly is that's weekly +3. +3 is at 1450. So that 13 number, whatever, that could just be them saying let's take it in the middle.
Yeah,
the 19 is NQ still chewing. Russell's still just giving it.
I'll be back. I'm gonna check on the live.
Should have just taken the profit there. That was a tough one for me.
Hi, guys.
Oh shit, it's retro.
What do you mean?
Put your pants on, everybody.
Shut up.
Oh, I bet you they're all just standing around in their pajamas.
Well, I'm sure.
Hey,
I
Retro.
mean, hi, that was Cosmo, right? I think so. Oh yeah. Thought I'd just pop in, see what going on.
Shit show. All fucking last 2 weeks have been a shit show. Just grinding. Like, it's just so annoyingly just grinding.
But were you able to get any good trades in? I didn't do anything yesterday because I couldn't.
Losses in there today. That was one good call, I guess, but it just didn't. I mitigated risk, but it just, like, you know what I mean? And then it came all the way back in and stopped me out.
Oh, yeah, it's annoying.
But it worked pretty well. It was a flow orientated trade.
It was a what?
Flow orientated, like it was a.
Oh, okay. Order flow.
Yeah. Well, no. Capital flow.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I got short at 105.25. Last one there.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, I don't know if Zero said this is supposed to be just like end of the quarter flow with all this buying activity.
What up, guys? I'm back.
Oh, you got back too soon.
What happened?
I was about to tell Retro when you got back to be like, hey, Zero, have you seen this 1815 level in Russell?
Good morning, Zero.
Good morning. It's a really cute dog. I'm gonna buy a new dog.
Dog?
Yeah, I love dogs. I like animals.
You gonna get the same kind of dog, or you just don't want to do that again?
I adopted that dog. I didn't, like, purposely. I actually thought he was the ugliest fucking dog in the world.
You didn't like that? You just kind of grabbed him?
No, my ex wanted a corgi, and then so to surprise her, you know, I wanted to get her a dog, but the thing is, I'm fairly against buying dogs. So so I went
because of how they're produced.
Yeah, I don't like puppy mills and shit.
Yeah.
So I saw him, and then I was like, kind of looks ugly, but that's because, like, he was, like, not groomed and, you know, just kind of stupid looking. And then I decided just to foster him, you know, because I wasn't sure she really knew how to take care of dogs. So I fostered him, and then you know, I think it was like 2-3 weeks later, they called me and they're like, "Hey, we found a foster, someone who wants to adopt him, and blah, blah, can you bring him to, you know, this location and whatever?" And I was like, yeah, sure. And I sat there for a bit, and I called him back within like 30 minutes. Like, nope, he's mine. I'm taking him. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm gonna adopt him, basically. So I just adopted him, and then, yeah. Anyways, yeah.
And then she hangs up the phone, says to her coworker, "See, I told you it would work."
Probably, dude. Hey, that's good.
There was nobody there. You were never gonna drive anywhere. We knew that. It's perfect.
Okay, so funny story, right? When I got his adoption papers, like his records from the previous owner, and then his name was Martin, right? And I was like, okay. So I started calling him. I was like, "Hey, Martin, come here, Martin." He wouldn't fucking listen to me at all. Like, I was like, "Dude, this dog is fucking stupid, blah, blah. And I kept on bitching about it, right? It's like, Martin. Doesn't even look up at me, right? Doesn't even acknowledge me. And I told my ex to say, you whatever, she's Malaysian. I was like, oh yeah, say it. And he doesn't, like, it's as if we're not even talking to the dog. So I said, what the fuck? And then I looked at adoption papers, and then they fucked up because they fucked up because they, you're not supposed to show the previous owner's name. So I looked at it and I was like, oh, they're Chinese. And I sat there for a bit and I was like, holy shit. I was like, I've been saying Martin too American, right? Like, clearly these fucking, yeah. So I was like, Martin. And the dog fucking just ran over to me like fucking, I was like, oh, I can't, I have to speak it, say his name with an accent. Anyways.
Oh, we're getting damn close here.
Yes, sir. Don't be short of shit.
NQ's doing the old double top thingy here now, eh?
Yeah.
Coming into its daily active +2 as well.
Did you guys tell Retro about 1815?
Watching the Russell.
No one told me anything.
1850 in the Russell for a reversal potentially.
So we're getting close to it.
Leading so hard, right?
Yeah. So we're ES is also, we're looking at 13 to 19, right? I know it's a little bit wide of a range, but 13 is something that they called out to me, or they told me. 19 was the initial number. So I think they're both just, yeah.
What is that? Dow Jones.
13 to 19, you said?
Yeah.
We're already at 13.
Yep.
Oh, geez, it's really going. Let's just take a
Dow Jones
sneeze.
just broke its daily +2.
NQ is at 98. Okay.
Again, ES is knocking on its weekly +3, which is
Yeah.
1450. NQ just broke its daily active +2.
All right, we're really close to that 15, boys and girls.
Gold is pushing. Wait.
15 flat, okay.
Goddamn VIX is doing jack fuck shit.
Jack fuck shit, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Retro, when you're free,
Yeah.
what? Okay, we just hit 8:15. Boom. Watch this. Here, I'll tag you in it. Watch that. That's Harvey, by the way. All right, guys. Let's see what we do. NQ's levels at 98.50 is where we also think that there's a possible reversal. ES right now is at 13 still. Again, we're still watching the Russell for a reversal. We're just not blindly taking things. Let's see.
Is it because all the crappy stocks were the ones that are kind of leading the charge in this run up?
So as far as the Russell goes, it's really just because of levels. No,
Okay.
and yeah. So it's just more technical side of it. The extensions, blah blah. So I think we're gonna go back to 14.7. All right, I just got 2 alerts. Okay, NQ just hit his 98.50. Fucking gold. I think we might have additional upside. Yep, there it is. To this, there it is. Before we roll, I think they want to get NQ to or ES to that number.
Which one, the 18?
The 19 possibly.
Okay.
But ES is as +3. I think they want to get it there. But everything's kind of lining right now, so let me just check other stuff real quick. Perfect coming into London's close. Ideally, I want bonds to get to 138.31. Flag it. Ideally, I want him to get up there, but we'll see. Yeah, okay. Yes. Kind of like this now. Fuck.
A question I might have would be, why is it still so thin? So aggressive. Like it's kind of weird.
Gotta be a squeeze, though. When it goes up like this.
Just even the order flow. Like I don't look at the DOM
Yeah.
by my charts that the amount of orders or the flow of orders is not like a typical speed or volume.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, my charts are. Whenever my charts look like this, I always trying to get away from it. I don't know. It's just because it's like it's edgy. Like it could do anything and it can move really fast. I don't know if I'm using the right terminology by saying it's thin, but.
I don't love it just yet. Not at this price, at least. You guys see how it tagged the +3 like to the fucking tick? Almost went past it by 1 tick, actually.
Just on that last little push.
Yeah.
Which did ES or SL?
Yes.
Okay.
I think. Fuck. Did I miss it? I don't know. No, weekly +3. All right. Love it.
Gold to the upside.
Yeah, I just took it off like literally just now. For one account, but I still have it on the other. This is a
Bonds.
long
The
play.
bonds, though. There's the bond push. See how it takes a second? He's got to get transferred.
All right, we're like 1 or 2 ticks away from that important bond number. The Russell should have a back infill to about 14.7.
Oh, shit. You should just be short, fucking Russell. I don't know why I'm fucking trying to.
No, don't be short, Russell. Russell's a lot stronger.
Okay. You know what I mean? Like, why fucking correlate this shit? Why not just find the leader and.
No, because the leader is holding it up, right? It's pulling everything up. But once that link breaks, then everyone falls, right? But who's going to fall the hardest and furthest?
You're suggesting, yeah, ES? Or even NQ, really, right? NQ's leading.
I would say NQ is a little bit better on the short side.
Right. Who's going to fetch the most dough, right? What was I just? Bonds 30, not quite 31.
Yeah, we're looking for 31. Oh, 130, 31.
Yeah, and we're at 130.30.
Yeah. So.
Did it slightly.
Yeah, almost there.
For the split second.
That's a major level for it. So.
It's still not the end of the world. We're at 15 ticks of risk right now. 14, 13, right?
You mean if we were to take it right now?
Yeah, like if we were just to chase it right now. Like I'm just saying, the risk is still reasonable. Like we're still, that always kind of throws me off. When we get below, like say this level, when we get to like say 25 ticks below risk, I'm like, fuck, I know I'm probably still gonna work. It's still gonna work, but it just, I mean, it just drives me off the trade because of the risk is so deep. There's 30, 31 bonds.
Why didn't I get a lot?
The RTY back and fill didn't quite get to that 07.
It didn't. It did get there. It just didn't process hardly. Meaning, I don't think there's anything traded there.
Sure.
London has closed since for 3 minutes.
Yep.
Frick, thank you.
Thank you.
NQ is coming up to the bottom side of daily active +2.
NQ needs to
rejecting.
NQ needs to reject 94.
Chagaduga.
I should like to short NQ right now. But I feel like I want 94. All right, 94 is in. Let's see what it does. Oh. That was a hard blast. Currently underwater. Yes. Let's look at Russell. No back and fill for Russell yet. That's kind of scary for my NQ short. That's really scary for my NQ short. I'm actually going to take NQ off for a loss right now. All right, I'm out. I took it off for a loss because I do feel like Russell needs to do a little back and fill. And it's actually going to cause some shit for NQ. I think.
Did you take a short in Russell?
Excuse me?
Did you take a short in Russell already?
No, I took a short in NQ. Do like it though. Do I like it? Do I like it? Do I like it?
Don't NQ 97. So
You're short NQ 97, is that what you said?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Stuffed out. Wait to see if it breaks the high. If it breaks the high, then I re-enter another short.
And 70. Deep. Let's do it. Maybe bust through the high of the day in NQ.
And also on the psych number 200.
Really good rejection off of that 131.
Would it be a good consideration to think that institutions or funds might sell off end of quarter to have a good result?
Say that one more time, sorry, Imperial.
Would it be a good idea to think that institutions or funds are selling off end of quarter to be able to present good results for their product?
Yeah, I mean, it's highly possible, but we don't know where they're positioned, right? So if they're short, they could be covering. Of course, mutual funds can't be short, but we don't know which side they're covering. And I agree with you that they're covering. I just don't know which side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which product or?
Yeah. Harvey, I think you're right about shorting, maybe not the Russell, but perhaps shorting ES might be a little bit better. Just because we are extended on the week with ES and the Russell, but NQ is not extended. But NQ does have probably more downside to it. So you might be right about it.
Jesus fucking Christ already. Just make a decision. This is painful.
It's so slow. It's like so slow. But it's not ready. Like, I don't see it. XLK just made a new high. I mean, it's like not a lot, but things not rolled over yet. And the VIX is just, it's not reversing. I don't have any of my order flow charts because I'm traveling. So I can't see any of that stuff. Yeah, I'm in Rhode Island. I'm on vacation.
Oh. I mean, is it called a vacation if you're always traveling?
What do you mean I'm not always traveling? I'm going to places and then I chill out.
Yeah.
It's still a vacation.
Oh, this is painful. Start changing the name of this paint dry room.
What's in Rhode Island?
Friends and activities.
Like, well, in terms of activities, what is in Rhode Island? Like, what are
Well,
they?
it's too cold. It's too cold right now, but like boating season when it's warmer, tennis, golf, people, socializing.
People.
I have to get out of New York City every now and then. You know, I can't just stay city bound.
I'm not finding a lot of fun stuff to do in Rhode Island. Right? Let's see. It just sounds like a strange place to go to vacation. Oh, they got a museum. Look at that. They got a museum.
There's actually a lot of nautical history here and historical significance.
I was going to say that probably has a lot of like that type of museum type of thing. Looking at old houses and stuff. I bet there's a lot of architecture there.
That's exciting.
Yeah, like you have like Newport area, you know, it has like the mansions, that's all like the historical stuff. They're actually having a lecture series that's like really, really interesting that I'm going to do over Zoom. Believe it or not. It's like about the Gilded Age, it's about the Industrial Revolution. It's about how society was functioning back then. And that's all like through the Preservation Society here. So I kind of like that stuff. But then there's all like just a lot to do. A lot of people come here to. Many people have their second homes or third or fourth whatever homes. That's not me. But I just have friends out here. So whenever people come out here, everybody's doing something, right? Like they want to. It's very social too.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually looking at this architecture and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They call that the fancy party way back in the day, a cotillion or something like that. What is it called?
The cotillion?
Yeah, like they have like those fancy dancing parties way back in the 1800s.
Yeah.
A ball?
Well, they still have the fancy parties here too. They're very expensive. Like really. Like I don't know how people afford like the New Year's Eve party that they had here. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second.
Come on, Russell, do your magic already. God damn it.
This is the third trade I've been in today, where I've been in it for, 20 minutes, and it has neither stopped me out or gone more than like 3 points away from it.
Wait, guys, I have a random question. You know when you come out of a garage, there's like that lever thing that goes up to let you out?
Mm-hmm.
Like the long bar? What do you call that thing?
A gate?
But it's not a gate, it's a bar that gets lifted to allow you in. You can still call it a gate?
Yeah.
Like of a parking
Okay,
garage?
see,
Yeah, like the arm?
yeah, but you know what? Yeah, the long stick that lifts up. What do you call that? A gate?
I do. Or
we can figure it out.
in construction, that's what we call it.
So my friend's saying in construction they call it a gate. So I think you call it a gate. I know we also have a metal gate. There's a metal gate and then there's the rod.
Oof. They're both gates.
We have to tell they're both gates, he's saying. So I think just say the gate with the long rod. Yeah. It's tight security. Yeah.
Ooh, it is called a boom barrier.
Oh, boom barrier. No one's gonna know that. Our people and friends are not going to know what that is.
I know, but now you get to sound like the smartest person in the room, don't you?
Billy.
Have you gone to the Green Animals Topiary in Rhode Island?
Where is that? Green
Rhode
Animals Topiary.
Island is small as hell. It's in Rhode Island. It's in Portsmouth.
Oh yeah, it's right by. That's kind of where I am. Wait, what's it called? Green Animals.
Green Animals Topiary. It looks cool.
Let me see. Green Animals Topiary.
Oh, and they got lighthouses.
Oh yes. I've seen this. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I know about it. This is pretty. See, they have stuff like this. This is from mid-April through mid-October. I'm gonna miss it, but I could see it later. It's really, really beautiful here. Like it's and a lot of people come here. Like a lot of even foreigners come here. Like if they're visiting, they'll make a stop in this area because it's very historical, and it was like high society back in the day. And so I think people want to come and still see that part of it. And there still is like a big, big yachting and boating community. So anybody that has a boat or a yacht always comes here. Like they always pass through here. So you get a lot of, you get a mix of people, which I think is nice.
I was out at Corpus Christi I think 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Some family, and they have a big aircraft carrier out there, like a decommissioned one that you can go on a tour around. And that was one of like the coolest things I've ever done that I didn't expect to like it too much at all. I thought it was just going to be, I did it just to bring my son, but it was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I have a lifelong dream now that I want to buy a decommissioned aircraft carrier and live on it. That's my goal. That's why I picked it.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
You mean like gut it out, like gut the inside?
Yeah. It's a lot of boat for a lot of meat. I'm a big man, but no, I'm not. I'm a little guy. I know, but I could like move my whole family in there. I could move all my friends in there. We were talking about trading on
1,800 people in there. That's
yeah. We were talking about trading on your yacht, but maybe we could trade on my aircraft carrier.
Yeah, I like that.
Then I can land my helicopter, so then we're cool too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and we can go anywhere. We can go anywhere. We can live anywhere. We just got to get around.
Missiles, man. Missiles, guns.
I mean, home defense is very important to me.
Gun, missile, home defense.
Some people have a shotgun for home security. I have anti-aircraft missiles. It would be so cool, though. I looked them up, though, and they were like, I can't remember. It's been months, but I think it was like $90 million or more than that, like $900 million to buy a decommissioned.
Oh my god, bro!
But,
just get multiple homes.
If I
that money, just buy multiple homes around the world.
If I can scale up size from 6 micros to 600 minis, I think I can get there in no time.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? There's probably $100 million worth of scrap metal there.
Oh yeah.
If the shipping is going to cost you another $50 million.
So, you know how I do electrical work? Well, part of electrical work is whenever there's a bunch of scrap wire, you tend to bring it home to scrap it for some money.
You got a stripping machine?
Yeah.
Do?
Not,
Oh, awesome.
yeah, not like an industrial grade one, but I think it was like $400.
So it connects to your drill, or how do you, or does it come with its own motor?
Yeah, it's got its own motor.
Oh, fuck, right
It
on.
was,
That's good.
it can go up to like, I think the biggest I've ever done was like 750 KC mill wire, which is pretty hefty.
Is that
but
bigger
it's
than
trouble.
2-aught? That's 2-aught,
Yes.
isn't it?
A lot.
That's thick
It's a lot
shit,
bigger.
man. That's like, what is that, like an inch and a half diameter?
That's
Golf ball?
yeah, about an
Golf
inch.
ball?
A little bit smaller than a golf ball, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
But for years, I would bring it all home, and whenever copper prices were looking good, I would go and scrap it. But I ended up like being donated by a project manager. I was donated like a whole Connex of wire, which is like a trailer full of it. He just said I had to get rid of it like that day if I wanted to have it. So I brought a trailer full of wire to my garage at my house. But the problem was it was like right after COVID by like a couple months. So copper prices had tanked. And I held on to it for like a year and a half. And every day my girl would get all mad at me about having all this trash in the garage. And I'm like, no, you don't get it. If we just wait a little bit longer, this will be worth something. And we had this conversation for 6 months. And finally, one day, copper prices were decent. And I was like, we got to go scrap this. And she'd been like just angry throughout all these months that I was taking up the whole garage and we couldn't put a car in there. And we finally go, and I go and like scrap it all, and she's with me, and I get in the car, and she's having an attitude because I made her come with me to help me unload it, or asked her to. But finally, she looks at me, and she's like, "All right, what'd you get? $900, $500?" And I showed her the check for like.
Eyes probably just lit up.
I showed her the check for 18 grand. And
what?
Yeah,
and
no, he's not messing around.
What?
He's not kidding.
And the other day, I'm bringing all this up because you brought up scrap metal a minute ago. The other day, she walked in and she was like, "Bailey, I need you." I hope that y'all don't know my name. Y'all forget that. She was like, "You gotta go back to work soon because my savings account's running low, and I need you to bring home some wire."
Crap.
Oh my god.
She's a gold digger.
That's
Copper
funny.
digger.
Yes.
Copper digger.
Copper digger.
Copper miner. And then this was a lot of wire, for the record, retro. This was not like
Yeah, no, like he's
little
talking
box
like
Oh, yeah, I'm like, oh, I can get a
a
scrap.
lot. Like
It's
how many
over
trips did
18.
you have to make? How many trips did you have to make to go to the scrapyard?
it was 3 trips with my truck and my trailer. But
Yeah,
part of
so
that was
like a lot.
Yeah.
Like talking
part of it was a small trailer.
12, 14 14,000 pounds, probably, give or take.
I think I got the receipt somewhere. Yeah, I think it was like 8,000 or something. It was a lot.
Like he's not kidding when it took up like the whole garage.
What? Yeah, I was like,
scrambling to find
I
buckets.
thought you meant,
right? Like,
well, I thought he just meant like a couple of buckets. And I'm like, how could that take up a whole garage?
no.
Even just a couple of buckets, though. Like if you strip a couple buckets worth of wire, that can still be $300 or $150. Like the copper adds up quick.
Yeah.
It's almost top of the
The fuck are you guys doing? Stealing the wires? It's come down to that?
It's come down to that. I'm learning so much, Fat Cat. I'm going to be scraping copper, I guess, wherever I find it.
Trade.
I know the volatility isn't there, but god damn.
Hey, we got to diversify our income streams.
Peter got $8 for
Oh, Peter, that's sad.
Hey, Fat Cat. Hey, Fat Cat. Did I off already?
What?
You share that link of that report or that page or whatever that shows the after hours?
It's pinned in ES.
Is? Okay.
You should just be able to go to pins.
Didn't know if you did that.
Go to pins. Yep. That MF posted it. Here, I can share it. Do you have it?
No, how far down do you gotta go?
You just click on PIDs in the ES.
No. Okay, so bad. He did it. Okay, I was looking for your name.
Yeah, but I pinned it.
I know, I got it. I got it now. I got it. But
I hate to pull a Harvey, but I can't find it.
it's the first one. It's the bad MF. He's the one that pinned it, not Spencer.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I was.
No, I did pin it. Okay, so if you on the ES text, click the people at the top, right? Like the show members, and then click pins. Because I don't think he can pin. I can just copy it.
Oh, he pinned it. It's at the top. He's the very first message.
I put it in our chat.
The pinned messages, right?
Working on my night.
Oh, there you go.
Fat Cat, you left all your people just hanging like that in the channel?
Yeah, because I'm going to
a room full of people. It's a room full of people.
Taking that.
That's a bus full of people.
There's so many
There's
people
nothing
there.
to do. There's nothing to do.
I'm short. I am short from 4,100.
Oh my God.
I learned a lot from Soli. I just keep averaging in.
No.
Sully said that
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Did say that. Sully did
Sully
say
loves
that.
No. Okay, I remember now. Okay, yeah, he did say that, but he was trolling people.
I know. He wouldn't still be here after all this time.
He's been pretty stupid lately. I don't know why.
Well, that's not very nice.
If you knew him, I've invested a lot of fucking time on that guy, man. I mean, I care for him. I really do, because we've known each other for a couple years now, and he's just hard-headed, man. Fucking kids. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
I mean, I back him up. Like, if something happens, I'll back him up. But I just back him up in a sense where, like, if he asks for help, I'm gonna help him. But it's frustrating when you devote so much time and he goes, "Oh, I'm just gonna learn Nadro," which is fine. There's nothing wrong with Nadro or Verniman or whatever the fuck it is, right? But why are you wasting my goddamn time? Like, I spent hours and hours, and then
That's why you don't help kids.
Yeah, and then you just fucking up and just be like, I'm gonna go a different direction. Okay, fuck.
When you say kid, how old are we talking?
He's probably like 20,
30.
22, 23. I don't fuck.
Oh, he's a kid.
I mean, I'm 16.
Okay, well, you're not.
No, you're
So I
not. You were
heard.
born in 1989.
I was not.
He's not
That
gonna
was
put his
just-
birth year into Discord. That's like I already have his first name. Now I have his birth year. Like, I'm gonna collect his city state, maiden name, mother's
I was
maiden
telling
name.
her
I'm
all
gonna get
the other day.
everything.
I was telling my lady friend the other day that if anybody really wanted to, probably even.
Hey, Space Cat, what's your top of that curve that you're looking at?
Ooh.
Wait, am I still streaming?
Oh, what's that top of that curve?
No.
I'm literally laying in bed.
Oh, you don't remember the number?
Huh? What was the top of what?
Curve that you're trying to play.
Oh, I've been trying to get long all morning, and then as soon as they open, they hit my exact level, and I just missed it. And then because
So what's the top of that curve? What's the target?
oh, there's a big gap. If you look at the 3-year, I don't know where it is specifically. I'd have to get up and look. I think it's in the 20s or 30s or some shit.
You have COVID or something?
No, I had a sinus infection a week ago, and now I'm fucking still hacking up shit.
I told you, man. You gotta, if you're gonna get that fucking nose candy, you gotta get it from the legit places. Can't just be stuck wearing all that weird shit.
I don't do that. Snort
Read
baking
something
soda.
about that. If anybody is into that, just watch out. If it comes to you and it's a little red, starting to make
What?
fentanyl red in color.
The Coke?
That's the Coke, because they mix it with fentanyl, right? So they're starting to make fentanyl
Yeah, but Coke
red.
is never red. It's all.
Well, the
pure
fentanyl is
white.
red now that they're making. The pharmacy's trying to help with the problem.
Oh, I see.
This
To
is a
make it.
huge, guys, huge
What
gap.
happened to
in
good
NQ
old
right now.
fashioned baking
Okay.
soda?
Hey, NQ, big level right here. It's not like a major level or something, but it's just a gap from long time ago. So we cannot bust through
Filling?
this. Well, we're in the middle,
Oh.
right in the middle of it. The top of it's at 28. So we fill this. This is, and hold above it. This is fucking huge bullish. Meaning for the long run as well. So just be careful.
Right.
That's it. All right, continue.
See, baking soda made it less strong. They don't like that. They want to still be able to sell the product. Aspirin has a fucked up fucking taste.
Yeah, this whole
fit
fentanyl,
right in.
the fentanyl thing's been confusing the hell out of me. Because, like, when I was
That's
younger
why.
and stupid,
It's cheap and easy to get. I couldn't wrap my head around it either, why they're wasting money on it, but it's cheaper than.
I mean, when I was younger, I'd spend a shit ton of money on fentanyl. Like, that's what you were looking for. Like, if you could get anything. Like, that was the bee's knees. And now all of a sudden they're saying it's garbage.
You really are.
It was really, really bad. Like, I think it's Chinese fentanyl. Like, it's really, really bad. Like, really dangerous.
I thought it was
It's so
terrible. Like, I thought it killed people.
Yeah, the new shit does. Like, it's really, really bad.
So
Yeah.
it's just
It's the amount, right? The amount
it's
that
garage
people are
coke.
taking.
It's just strong. No, it's just strong.
It's
Like
really
really
strong.
strong.
Exactly. It's
Yeah. Like
supposed
you
to
touch
be,
it and you stop
if,
breathing sometimes.
A morphine. It's going to be like
It-
a very
it's way
similar
better than
to
morphine.
Morphine's a liquid, though, right? So.
Yeah, morphine doesn't
I
really.
don't know. This is out of my league. I can't contribute to this.
But now they're also putting it in coke. Like, that's the exact opposite of what you want.
Oh.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are dying from it in America.
I just feel like they can make more money selling coke and fentanyl instead of cutting everything with it.
Yes. Yeah. Just instead of splitting it up, yeah, they're just trying to stretch the coke for some reason.
Arm and hammer, baby. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Guess nobody got that string that I put in. Oh, that's funny.
The what?
Put a meme string in the 0 hour.
Oh, I didn't see it. Did you delete it already? It's still there.
A couple.
Oh.
I don't get it, Harvey.
Well, just sound it out like you would like you're a child. It might help.
Storm Chatter Peaches? I don't know.
Who's the guy?
Oh, I don't remember his name.
Daniels. Stormy Daniels.
Slaps?
The peach impeachment. Donald Trump's getting fucking busted right now, and Stormy Daniels is the only case they can put on him.
Where's the meme? Where did you put it?
In the 0 hour stream.
Where is it?
A little bit.
Well, I'll put
Oh,
a
I
little
see it.
face on it just for you.
It has to do with that Donald Trump thing.
Yeah, the impeachment.
Exactly, and it's Stormy Daniels.
I didn't get Daniels. I guess that's Jeff Daniels. Why'd you have to put that
Daniels,
weird image?
Chattering teeth? Well, because that was like the best one was either that or him on the toilet.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I could have put Jack Daniels.
Yeah, that would have been more literal.
Except then, people might just talking about booze. It's booze.